Hi everybody, welcome to Merida. Merida's full of surprises. On one side of the street we have a spectacular old ruin like this. Across the street we have a house that's been totally renovated to perfection. Let's go see a house. My partner and I moved here 5 years ago. We moved here from Dallas, Texas. As an adult, I bounced around between Dallas and Atlanta in real estate my entire life. And in the mid-90s, we had taken a break and took a sabbatical and spent 1 year in San Miguel de Allende in central Mexico. Had a great time. It was just a fun year. And after that, I moved back to the U.S., but I could not get Mexico out of my system. If you ask anybody who lives here, they're going to tell you it's the locals. I love the architecture. I love the variety of architecture. But I really appreciate the fact that I can walk out the door any time of day or night and find something to do, some kind of entertainment. It's the sweetest group of people I've ever met in my entire life. Merida, having experienced the wealth that it did through hundreds of years from Henneken, there were many grand houses, grand mansions built. And through the years, most of the older people stayed in Centro, but their kids and their grandkids moved out. So a lot of the old buildings in Centro were abandoned for 40 or 50 years. One of the good things about that, they were not torn down or changed. So you were able to find genuine 200-year-old homes that really haven't been touched. So you can come in, do your own thing. This room, they did a nice echoing of the arches here, and then they took it out into the Italian gardens. You've got a fountain here and a nice little sitting area over there. This is the dining room, and the idea behind this dining room, it was modeled after an old church. To give you the feeling of an old church, they lowered the floor, used cut stone from central Mexico, and then they did a barrel vault ceiling that gives you the feel of an old church. It makes quite an elegant dining room. And on this end of the dining room, it's all natural light. All of these columns were poured in place. These were actually modeled after a column in Pompeii. They built a mold and actually poured each column in place. That type of handiwork is why the houses in Merida are so spectacular. For much of its history, Merida has felt more attached to France than Mexico. You'll find a lot of the old houses here have a lot of French influences. A lot of famous French architects built buildings here. In many of your expat towns, everybody's over 65, 75. They're older, retired people. What's amazing about Merida is the fact that people of all ages are coming here. People in their 30s, people in their 40s. They're coming here, they're starting businesses, real estate, cooking schools, catering businesses. You name it, art galleries, they're all coming. In most of the world, everybody's been gravitating toward the major cities. They've moved to London, New York. They're used to conveniences. They're used to the opera, the symphony, Costco, just the little things. They want to be someplace that's exciting and happening. Merida offers that. Lots of storage. You'll notice extensive cabinets, so you'll have lots of space for all your dishes. Now the second garden, if you look at it, it's very Italianesque. It has blooming flowers over here, bougainvillea, palms. These are lime trees. It's a nice mixture. Okay, the living room, basically, because here you live outside. Most everybody, cocktails at this table, breakfast at this table. You live here. The cost of living is so much cheaper here. A house like this one that we're sitting in the U.S., in Dallas, my property taxes would be around $12,000 or $13,000 a year. My property taxes here are under $100 a year. That's kind of amazing. This is the master bath. It's like a spa. All marble.
Oh, this is marble.
This is all marble. It's one of the few pieces. The shower and the sink here are marble, but everything else is polished concrete. One thing you'll like too is the bathroom is air conditioned. I know in the United States houses have central, but here we just have mini splits, and most people just air condition their bedrooms. This house, they went and did the bathrooms, the kitchen. They like to stay cool. Because of some of the modern day conveniences, such as VoIP, you've got the telephone, you can have a U.S. telephone number ring at your house instantly. You can receive your mail over the internet. You can do almost everything with the international flights. If you want, you can actually stay very connected to the U.S., or If you want, you can be here and have a quiet life totally apart. That's what makes Merida a great place to live, work, or retire. Take your pick. Thank you for watching. I'm Eric Partney, and I look forward to seeing you here in Merida. Talk to you soon. Bye.